One of our subscribers asked us to do a video about autistic kids on the carnivore diet. So here it is. Shortly after we started doing carnivore, then Sonia started transitioning our kids towards carnivore as well, both of whom are autistic, and the results have been amazing.
I am Sonia Kids.
And I'm Peter Kuntz. Welcome to Loving Life. The three things we do on this channel are body mechanics, mobility training, and carnivore diet, all gauged towards stroke recovery. However, we are not medical professionals and nothing we say on this channel should be considered medical advice.
Hi, so carnivore diet and autistic kids.
Yeah.
Now, it's funny because I think people transitioning your kids with a carnivore diet, if it's very different for the
For neurotypical
kids versus autistic kids.
Very, just like many things are very, very different.
Yeah, like I've heard from a lot of different people that, like, if they have neurotypical kids, they're like, yeah, you can. It's just basically get all the breads, carbs, sugar, whatever, and just say, oh, sorry, just I forgot that, and basically the kids, if after a while they're going to eat whatever they're just eating because they're hungry enough, and they will just eat. But it's very different with autistic kids, because autistic kids, if they already have a problem with food or a sensitivity, they will starve. Okay, they will starve. And it's not like, so you have to think about a little bit differently. And what we have done with our kids is, I started pick the thing that is the easiest. When I first started, I was like, okay, what's something meat that they can eat that they like it anyway. And first of all, our kids, they're very particular about what they want to eat. What I mean by that is, they've had the same foods, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, the same thing every day for 4 years.
This is not for a lack of us trying to, like, Sonia has been fantastic at introducing new foods. Hey, check this out. No, I don't want this. Just smell it. If they'll smell it, maybe lick it. Okay, maybe have a bite. And she's been very habitual about this.
Yeah, like every day, like this.
Yeah, so it's not like we just gave up 4 years ago and then here's the same thing over and over again. This is very common with raising autistic kids. I used to work with autistic kids back in the 90s, and one kid that I worked with, he ate two things. He ate pretzel sticks and sweet potato fries that his mom made in the kitchen. And he refused to eat anything else. He literally would starve himself if he didn't get those, because he just refused anything else.
Yeah.
That was a more extreme case. We're very grateful that our kids have more variety than that. They'll allow more variety than that. But a typical neurotypical child's diet, that's still so much more varied than our kids' diet.
Yeah. So, but one thing that I didn't know is that they love bacon. They love bacon. Okay. And before I thought, like, okay, it's really great, but bacon is not good for them. So very
high cholesterol, high saturated fat.
Yeah.
We're generally taught, everybody's taught that these things you want to avoid because they're really unhealthy.
Yeah.
But if you're not taking in the sugar,
right,
and the carbs that turn into sugar in your body, if you're not having that, this is no problem. This is actually saturated fat, animal-based saturated fat. You want a lot of that. Yeah. You want a lot of sodium
Yeah.
That's actually sounds completely backwards. Don't take our words for it. Like we've said many times, check out Dr. Barry, check out Dr. Chafee. There are others on YouTube. There are a lot of resources there. They can explain in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're actual doctors. We'll leave links to both of them.
Yeah. But oh yeah, so so I decided that okay, since bacon is actually good for them, that's the first thing that I'm going to give them. So instead of for lunch, they used to have peanut butter and jelly. And
which is sugar on sugar on sugar.
Yeah, and then oh yeah, it was a banana. Yeah, so I transferred the bananas into bacon. So that was the first thing, and then from there, I would go the most easy to like basically get down. Like, okay, what's the next thing?
To cut out.
To cut it out, you know. And I think for me, I put it lunch. So instead of the peanut butter and jelly, which they liked.
They liked it. They didn't love it.
Yeah, they didn't love it. So for our son, beef sausages.
So at the Costco by our house, then there are these sausages that are all beef, no sugar added, grass fed, grass finished. It's like this perfect sausage for carnivore.
Yeah.
And reasonably priced. So we've got like 4 or 5 packages in our fridge at any given time.
Yeah.
We all eat them.
Yeah.
But this transitioning our son from peanut butter and jelly to sausage.
Yeah, and I basically I didn't know, you know, but I was like, here, you know, this is, you know, your lunch, and he just gobbled
devoured.
Yeah, he just totally. I'm like, and this is again. I mean, think about for 4 years, like nothing, and like I was like trying everything that he could, you know, possibly, but then just like some, you know, meat, just some meat, and he was like just like okay, cool. So and really, I think it's you have to see how your kids are going to react. You know what I mean? Our kids was actually I think it was all very easy, but like so I put, you know, bacon first, and then I had that for like a week, and then the sausages I did that for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Just so like they, you know, okay, yeah, this is fine, this is acceptable to us, you know. And then I think after that it was
So when you started the quiche?
The quiche. The eggs are really good for anyone in the carnivore diet. It was very important. So I was just thinking, okay, like I tried scrambled eggs. That was a
even slightly overdone. They were too slimy.
Like both of them were just like what? Like no, I don't.
No, I don't want this.
They didn't even try it. So I started to do frittatas.
And we just call it quiche.
Yeah, we call it quiche,
because it's very similar to crustless quiche, but she does it in mini cupcake mold.
Yeah.
That you can just pop in the oven, and then she fixes a whole batch and wraps them in foil, 3 of them at a time in foil, and does the whole batch like that. Throws them all in the freezer, and then once a day we take out a 3-pack, pop it in the microwave for 1 minute. Take a paper towel and like soak up any excess moisture, and then just chop them into quarters.
Yeah.
Here you go. And great nutrition, great protein.
Yeah, and it's really easy. It's egg, and then I put a pound of beef.
Ground beef.
Ground beef. And stir it up, put it together.
How many eggs do you put?
Either 8 or 9. It just depends. But,
on the size of the egg?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then salt. Very simple, and they liked it. Again, they don't love it, but they're tolerant. Like they ate it, and it was fine.
It doesn't have the slimy texture that typically scrambled eggs, or certainly over easy eggs, which we love, but no, with that runny yolk, No,
Yeah.
there's no way that they would come near that. But texture is a very, very big turn off potentially. That's why bacon is such a great one to start with, because you just need to make sure that you cook it enough that it's crispy.
Yeah.
Don't do the rubbery, slimy, like shiny bacon. If your bacon is shiny, don't give it to them. They're not gonna like it.
Yeah, but make it, it's like it's a chip.
The way we do the bacon, which Sonia found out this is like the best way to do bacon.
Yeah, Dr. Barry.
Oh, is that where it came from?
Yeah,
Thank you, Dr. Barry. Man, you're a lifesaver. Thank you. Basically, take a bunch of bacon. We do like a package and a half per day for our household. Chop them into 4 pieces, and then throw them into a pot on medium on the stove, not a pan. Put into a big pot and put the lid on.
Yeah.
And then
every once in a while,
just like mix it around, like, and that's it. That's the whole thing. And then when they look done, then get them out, put them on a plate with a paper towel, and then we've got a pile of bite-sized bacon for the day.
Yeah.
So then we can, when it comes time for each meal for the kids, then we put out 4 for our daughter, 6 or 8 for our son. And it's just, and it's bite-sized. They take one, they put it in their mouth. It's very, very simple. They're crunchy. They're fine. They're good with it. Our daughter isn't in love with bacon, but she's good with it.
Yeah.
Our son loves bacon.
Yeah.
Loves bacon.
He's like me. Like he can eat it all day, every day.
She's Mexican and Filipino, so it's just in her DNA that, that bacon is one of the greatest things ever.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And so the last thing, they have dino chickens.
Anybody, I can actually hear the laughter of any parents of autistic kids.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
chicken nuggets. Oh, you know what? I need to get that. We're running low. We don't have that much in the freezer.
Yeah. So actually, probably this week, maybe next week, I'm actually going to transfer that. And I have a recipe, and it's, again, very simple.
A recipe for homemade chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Chicken, slice it up, pork, panko, and egg. So you put the chicken into the egg, and then you put into the panko pork, and that's it. And you fry it, air fry. Because we tried air fry even with the dino chicken, and it's great. So
it turns out better than anything else.
Yeah. So I'm we'll see how that goes. I'll let you. We'll get our video, crossed. And I'll let you know how that is. The last thing is the grilled cheese. We only give them on the weekends for lunch. So that will be the very last thing, and it really just depends on I can find a recipe for bread that is with carnivore diet, and so
we'll keep you posted. If we find something good, then maybe we'll do a video actually walking through and making it.
Yeah. So but
so far, no go.
Yeah.
So we've been able to get our kids mostly on carnivore or keto.
Yeah.
So what have the results been? Results have been amazing. So with our son, who's 8, almost 9.
Okay. Before, like it wasn't nonverbal.
No.
But he was very low in his speech. Like he probably had
somewhere around
like 4
or 5 year old level of speech. You could see that the wheels were turning and he comprehended a lot of things, but it was so hard for him to get things out.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating for him. And then oftentimes he would get frustrated and start hitting things. He'd hit the furniture, stomp the floor. If he escalated, then he'd start hitting us or threatening, like doing a threatening motion to maybe hit his sister or hit one of the dogs. And then it would turn into this whole thing, all from frustration of not being able to easily get words out.
Yeah, and his words were like 1 or 2 words. like, do you want this? Yes. Or, no, I don't.
Short sentences,
So,
brief
yeah,
sentences.
yeah. Now, full sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Full sentence. Okay. And it feels like he's calmer.
He is.
Yeah, like it feels like, yeah, he's still like with speech, he's, sometimes it gets a little bit hard, but still, when you talk to him and just calm down, I can actually have conversation
Mm-hmm.
with my son. It is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Um,
Even after he gets upset, if when there's a moment where he gets upset and we have to just kind of let things calm down and maybe go into his room with him so he can just decompress, then we're able to have a conversation where he can say why he was upset. Like, why did you do that? Why did you yell? Why did you hit?
mm-hmm.
Well, this happened and this happened and it made me feel this way. And he's like full sentences where full expressive sentences largely independently. Just we ask him the question and then he answers the question.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before it was ask a question and he'd get frustrated again because like all over again because he didn't know how to answer the question. It was so hard for him to get it out. At a certain point, then I was able to get, are you upset because it's hard to get the words out? Yes. Are you are you frustrated because of that? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Now he's expressing it in a calm way, or at least in calm enough to be clear in the communication. And the calm down, cool off period is much, much
Much
shorter.
less, yeah, it is. Yeah. As for our daughter, um, it's funny because she's, you know, probably a lot of people wouldn't even think that she's autistic. She's very smart and very like she's,
Very outgoing.
yeah, outgoing. But the big thing with her is her emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Like she goes like happy, sad, excited,
Frustrated.
frustrated, and I mean it happens like it's just up and
She's an
down.
emotional pinball.
Yeah.
Or it can be emotional pinball. She's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Yeah.
And that's just a normal day to her.
Yeah. Yeah. So with her, I feel like she still has that, bing bong, like, going everywhere, but I feel like it's less, what's the word?
Extreme.
Extreme. Yeah.
And it's a little less tragic.
Yeah.
What I mean by tragic is not that it's tragic in the first place, but to her, everything. Oh my God! It's this whole thing where it's not as much now.
Yeah.
It's very high emotion, but not necessarily quite red line fall off the cliff.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, really, it's, carnivore diet really is amazing. Yeah. It's I do not think I would ever go back.
Why would we?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But, and yeah, I mean, there's certain things that they liked before, like they liked, for our son, he liked popcorn, like this,
Loved popcorn.
yeah, the kettle popcorn,
the little bit sweet in the big bag.
Yeah, basically just sugar.
Yeah.
Basically. And yeah, I mean, he would like, to do that, but and with Zoe, it's chips. Whatever chips that you could have, like she was all about
Yes,
chips.
she was.
Okay. And we don't have it anymore, so, but I just talked to them. You know what I mean? I just talked to them like a human being and just told them why. And they're 5 and 8. I think probably a lot of people are like, oh, they probably wouldn't understand. They understand just fine.
They understand this is bad for you. That's why we're not eating it.
Yeah, and
even if they don't understand anything else, they understand that just fine.
Yeah, and I talk to them regularly. When every time when they're like, I want this, and then I have a conversation with them. I think that is everything. You know what I mean? It's not like, okay, here's this. I'm going to transfer one plate for another plate and just eat it. No, I want to let them know. Even before we had any of the new foods, I talked to them really like every day for like 2 weeks, just getting them into their idea of like, this is why we're gonna transfer this. This is why sugar is not good for you, and so that when it came to a point where popcorn or the chips or whatever it's the last. I'm like, okay, so this is the last time that we're going to have this, and I'm transferring into whatever it was. And that was really easy for them because I always had them like they already knew what was going on. And I think that is so important.
Giving them a heads up of change of schedule, change of routine, just giving them the heads up makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right. If you guys have any other questions, any specific things, if you've got autistic kids and you want to get them on or towards carnivore and we didn't cover something, leave it in the comments. We're happy to help you out. We will definitely reply to you.
All right. I love you guys. See ya.
Love you guys.
Mwah.
See ya.